Hey guys, Rob here with Deluks Gaming. Hey, does this screen look familiar to you? Well, it should. I did a feature preview of Defect, Spaceship Destruction Kit way back in June, when at the time, the developer, Three Phase Interactive, was working hard on a Kickstarter campaign to get this game fully funded. Well, to make a long story short, they succeeded, and I'm pretty happy they did because I really love the ship designer in this game. It's fan-freaking-tastic. But back when I played it, it only had a handful of basic parts available, and the campaign was only partially complete. Oh, and if you're interested in my original intro and game preview of Defect, I highly recommend my first video on it. It has Death Stars and pirates, and it's worth a watch. I'll put a link to it in the description below. But today, we're here to start our first Let's Play of Defect, because guess what? They're actually launching as early access on Steam as of December 1st, 2015. I have not played this game since June because I really wanted to see them add some more parts and, of course, work on the campaign a little bit, and polish it up, just so it felt a little bit better. And of course, now that it's in early access, of course, we can all play it together, and that's even more important to me. So let's just go. Let's do this. Okay, away we go. Oh yes, this is all looking familiar to me. It has been a long time since I've played this, so of course this is a little refresher course for me. I haven't actually gone in and practiced or anything, but the nice thing is the game starts you off with a gentle tutorial that sort of runs you through the basics, and of course this will give you guys an idea of what we're dealing with here. Again, if you're interested in more detail on what this game is, I encourage you to go check out my preview video, which tells you a little bit more, but you'll get the gist if you just hang out here too as well. So, of course, whoever he is, Captain, Admiral, whatever he is. No, he's my Admiral, I would think, but he looks kind of stodgy, but whatever. Welcome to Asbestos, Captain. Everything is absolutely great here. Oh, he's very positive. He reminds me of me. So, and this is, of course, the campaign map, and of course, the campaign map has all sorts of crazy little divots. Now, this looks very different than, I don't remember it looking like this. I remember there was a crossroads or something before, but it looked very different from this. And I don't know if this is like completely random or anything. I think this is probably all scripted. I think this game in its entirety is all scripted, at least as it stands right now. And there's a reason for it, because in case you haven't figured it out yet, Defect, there's a catch to Defect. So, from the very beginning of the game, at the end of every mission, pirates come and take, or your crew actually steals your ship from you and actually puts it into commission against you later on in the game. So there's a lot of strategy involved in that if you build your ships too good, then you're never going to be able to destroy them later. So you always have to keep that in mind. Yeah, go watch my original video. Whatever. I know I'm endorsing my own products, but whatever. And there's that seagull. Okay, so welcome to the shipyard, Captain. I'm your Z-Cull. Personal built-in digital assistant, but you can call me Zeke. Thanks, Zeke. I've been assigned to show you how things work. Thanks, Zeke. All right. So this is our ship, our Dawn Bomb, QR-79 Dawn Bomb, and of course you can see we've got a slider here for zooming in and out. Good work. Yeah, okay, that's what we were supposed to do, zoom out. All right, so yeah, you can look at everything as in kind of a tactical view as well, which is actually really handy, I think, later on, if I remember correctly, because it gets really hard to see everything when you're up like this. But this is, in essence, a top-down shooter, so there's going to be times you want to have that close, detailed look so that when you're fighting something, of course, you can hit them. Okay, good work. Now let's try some flying. Use WA and D or arrow keys to maneuver. Is that how you spell maneuver? I don't know. Seems wrong somehow. Maneuver? Maybe. Great job. We'll test out your weapons. So some weapons so I think your static weapons fire automatically for you as long as you're facing an enemy. So if I remember correctly, we'll see here. So now we'll test out your weapons. Okay. So, yeah, very scripted game, at least at the beginning. I don't know, maybe it becomes less scripted later on, but I don't know, I have no idea. This is a drone target. Your gun is pretty short range, so you'll have to get in close. Your crew will fire automatically when you're in range. Thanks, Zeke! Alright, so, of course, W, A, and D, of course, to move and all that kind of stuff. And we've got a big old laser on the front of the vehicle, which means, and it'll automatically fire so long as we are facing the enemy. Now, targets have different types of armor, and when we get into the ship designer and stuff, it gets really cool because you can actually, whoops. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Wow, that was unexpected. Sorry about that. Let's get you a new ship. So yeah, it's part of the script. Don't worry. Isn't that pretty? I always thought that was really pretty. The guy floating. Anyway, so all of this seems identical so far to what I remember. the beginning. So this is your first chance to start building. Now, on this first run, it's all very scripted. Like, there's nothing, you can't do anything here than what they tell you to do. So, but you can eventually just build whatever you want. Which is really great. So yeah, welcome to the shipyard, Suppress Systems Navy Shipyard. I'm your engineer, Captain Tail. Your old ship has a bit of a mess. Let's fix it up. Let's fix you up with a new one. Thank you, Tail. Kind of a weird name, but whatever. All right, all ships start with a core. Select the core component list highlighted on your right. So that's here. And of course, we've got our Dawn Bomb, and it gives you a nice description of everything. So gray standard core. I'm not going to read all these to you, but just a couple. So the core provides power. So power is one of the important metrics you need to have for your ship. So you need to have power and crew. So generally, you need power to run systems and crew to manage those systems, but we'll get to that. Okay, so now we need a crew component. So this is where your crew lives. And of course, everything has a cost too as well. Not that that matters right now, but I think later on it does. In the original game that I played, of course, the cost didn't matter because that wasn't relevant to it. But now I'm sure that it's going to be later on. Okay, so this is a crew pod. So each crew pod can hold so many crew members. Now use the mouse wheel to scale the button. So yeah, you can make things bigger and smaller. Like I said, right now it's a cookie cutter right now, but eventually we can actually manipulate and put anything wherever we want. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now we have armor and hull, which provides protection against enemy fire, and this is just a big cylinder armor, and of course provides 21 armor, 3 mass, and it costs 1 power to run and 1 crew to run. So of course, power and crew are those two things that you need to make sure that you have enough of to run different systems, right? And unless you want a ship to just float around like a space potato, you'll be wanting an engine. Okay, so let's put an engine on here, right? And we'll just throw that right here and make it big enough. Now, things don't quite look right, do they? Right? Yeah, so we'll get to that. So you'll notice the engine is on the outside of the ship. Well, we can manipulate that, but we'll get to that. All right, so finally, let's give you a weapon. And of course, we only have one weapon to choose from, and that's that big old Bach beam. A Bach beam, and it costs 10 power and 1 crew. And of course, when you make weapons and equipment bigger, it changes their stats. That's something to remember. So, you know, like in games like Gratuitous Space Battles, you can make whatever you want, and when something's really big, it just looks really big, but it doesn't actually affect the ship, whereas it does in this. So if you make something really big or really small, of course it's going to affect the component itself and what it costs and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, you can improve the look of your ship by sorting components behind and in front of each other with the layer arrows. With your gun selected, click the down arrow until your gun is behind your ship. Now, I want to correct something here. It actually does affect more than just the look of your ship. If we had our gun on the outside of our ship like that, it's just easier to get shot off. And the same with our engine. If somebody shoots at this area here, well, they probably have to go through the armor, but you get the idea, is that if something's on the outside of your ship, it can be shot off. So anyway, that's just a note. So we can actually lower it in the list, which will actually put it behind different layers of items. So in other words, we can bring it below the engine, below the centerpiece, doesn't really matter, but below that crew core, or crew quarters, there we go. See, now it looks right. Now click on the engine. And of course, we want to bring that behind the piece of armor, the cylindrical armor. There we go. Perfect. Excellent. You're all ready to get back out there, hit the launch button, and take your new ship for a spin. Actually, the tutorial is really great. So you'll also notice here that we have some basic stats. So your mass, your armor, your top speed, your steering stability, all of these are hugely relevant. And of course, how much crew that your ship has and how much it's using, and how much power your ship has and how much it's using. So let's just launch. Now, like I said, it has been a while since I've played this, so I may be, maybe not too quick on everything, but yeah, it's so far it's looking very similar, except for the cost for items. And now I know there was going to be a currency in the game so that you could buy parts and stuff, but this is a scripted mission. I think this is the second mission, so I'm pretty excited. Actually, the story was actually, it was okay. But anyway, here's our Dawn Bomb moving in. So the identical ship. So now, of course, we have to face our targets, the bad guys. That's the SO-84 Ambiguous Wind. It's departing asbestos after delivering supplies. We're doing a customs inspection, so getting close. Oop, missed it. We're getting some strange readings, picking up a lot of encrypted chatter. Uh-oh. So you can see the little scanning going around. Awesome. That's so cool. He's making a run for it. Guns are online. Try to take out the engine. So yeah, like I said, you can take out individual parts. And in this case, we want to take out the engines so that he can't fly very fast. It looks like they've made him slower. If I remember correctly, he was a pretty fast ship before. And you actually had to kill the engines because you couldn't catch him if you didn't kill the engines, but whatever. That's good, you know, little touches, right? Little pieces of brush up of the game before launch. I love it. It's a super fun game. And oh, something else that I haven't mentioned, but it's not really relevant yet. Hold on, let's just go through this. I've got a really big unscheduled warp spike coming in right now. So yeah, we've got some big bad guys coming in. Zap. Ooh. Big flying saucer and the bad protector. Okay, so let's go. Just hold off that small fighter for a minute. I'll call in some help to take on that big guy. Awesome, thanks. He's got a big old laser too. So yeah, of course there's some skill here. How much skill? Well, I don't know. It is still a top-down shooter. I love top-down shooters. I've always loved top-down shooters. From Star Control to Reassembly, you know, like I am a top-down shooter kind of guy. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. So there we go. Done deal. Here's our help. Ooh, very pretty. Big old capital ships. Eventually you can build big capital ships from what I understand. And of course you can eventually have turrets and actually, of course, tell your turrets where to go. And that little thing that popped out was, I think, currency of some sort. And you can actually collect those and of course earn money and or parts, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, let's go beat up. Oh, I missed it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it right now. Let's go. Oh, help has been destroyed. Reinforcements on our way. Well, that's not good. Okay, so I don't think I'm supposed to be fighting the big guy here. That seems like a bad idea. All right, what is going on here? Oh, let's collect some of this stuff. Okay. Oh, that's an even bigger capital ship. That's huge. He's actually launching fighters. Oh, I wonder if we can eventually launch fighters. That's so cool. So yeah, he destroyed that flying saucer thing. We really should collect some of these goodies. But, uh-oh, another enemy. Whoever wants this cargo wants it pretty bad. Don't let anyone get their hands on it. Uh-oh. Okay, so look at that. Is that ever... Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, hold on. Bad guy. I know I want to collect this stuff too, but I don't think it even matters at this point. I think... Oh, actually, I think it says that we have 10 bucks. I think we did collect 10 bucks somewhere. I think we got actually some money from that. There we go. Zap, zap, zap. So yeah, the beginning, the combat's pretty basic. It does get more interesting. Trust me. Let's see if we can get a little bit more money. Yeah. All right. 20 bucks. Awesome. Oh, so each one of these is 10 bucks. That's great. I'm not really reading anything. I saw money. 30 bucks. We supposed to fight somebody else? I think that... Uh-oh. I think we have to destroy the ambiguous wind. Actually, let's go do that. Although I really want that. I wonder if we have some time to do that. We could lose a mission doing this. I don't know, but what is this thing? It looks really important. Yes! I think that was like $100 or something. That's awesome! Okay, so yeah, we're making money. We're just gonna go... I think we have to destroy this ambiguous wind. Maybe we should go collect the money first, because nothing seems to be happening. So yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, you guys might yell at me too. You're like, you're supposed to collect the money! I'm worried because like I said, these missions, at least at some points, are highly scripted. And if, yeah, see? All that money just disappeared. Man, maybe we should have collected it earlier. We'll try to get this one. Yeah, so I'm worried because these missions are scripted. Yeah, that one's gone too. So the money only sticks around for a while. Okay, so good to know. But anyway, the missions are scripted, therefore, they could take off on you and you lose a mission or something. So that was my worry. So now, yeah, like I said, I'm cutting through armor, and the goal is to destroy the core. Do you remember the core we put on our ship? And note how it's behind some armor. So that ship, of course, had some very light armor on top of its core. Now, here, this is the important part. I'm not detecting any more ships incoming. I don't even think there are any more ships in the system. No more ships at all? That's one of my crew guys, I think. Correct, no signals. We're the only functioning military ship left. Ha! We control the system! And adios, Captain. This ship is now ours. So they kicked us off. So that in there, that's defect. They defected. Or you could say we should have put a defect in our ship because they're going to defect, and then we can destroy them with the defect that we put in. You get the idea. I hope you get the idea. Anyway, it's adios, Captain. This ship is now ours. And of course, now we get to go build a brand new ship. So after every mission, you get to build a brand new ship. Isn't that great? So they just stole our ship. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Unfortunately, it's going to happen all the time. We'll send out a retrieval drone to pick you up, and that's all we have to spare. Hey, they hit us pretty hard here. They hit us pretty hard at the shipyard too. All right, so Perfect. So that gives you a pretty basic idea of the game and the gameplay, although it does get more complex and interesting and fun, even what I experienced before. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that it even gets better than that now with this money system. So this currency system will be able to buy parts and stuff. So when you scan that freighter, it broadcasts an encrypted distress call to every pirate in the system. Whatever it was, it convinced every pirate clan to immediately attack us. Oh, that's what happened here. Oh, yikes. Our fleet has been smashed. All defense platforms are down. Every ship is crippled or destroyed. We held them off with a saturation nuke strike. Ooh, that's not good. But there's nothing left. Well, don't nuke. Nuking was a bad choice. We detected an escape pod fleeing from our battle before the ambiguous wind was destroyed. I put together a new ship from what we have in storage and find that pod. All right, so we need to build a new ship. Okay, so we have some new ship components for you. Build a turret onto your ship and we'll take it out for a test drive. So yeah, after every mission, as far as I understand it, we get to build a brand new ship, which is, to some people that might be great, and to others it might be terrible. I don't know, but I think it's great, just because I like the process of building. So you would think that a crew drafted straight from prison would be a bit more grateful for the chance they've been given. What are you thinking? That's terrible. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. Don't recruit from prison. All right. So let's try this again. We've salvaged a bunch of ship components from storage. Build yourself a ship with a gun turret, and Zeke will teach you about direct control. Maybe if you impress your new crew with your leadership skills, they'll be a little bit more loyal than the last bunch of traitors. I highly doubt that. All right, so let's go cores. So now we have 2 core choices, and see, one of them costs money. Oh, okay. Remember to start with the core. We've given you a new version this time. Larger cores will provide more power, but they will cost extra to install. So yeah, I remember when I first started playing this game, of course, both were 0 cost. Like there wasn't money in the game, so there was always like, well, why wouldn't you use a core that give you 80 power? There was no downside to it. But now, of course, it costs $50. So yeah, we're totally going to use that core. All right, so ships can only have 1 core. Keep your design within the power limits of the core, or your ship will fly like a brick. If too many components are stacked on top of each other, they will overheat. So that's important to note too. So you can't just pile on armor on top of it. Their performance will drop and you'll be flying like a brick again. So yeah, you'll have a selection of new components in every category to experiment with. Go ahead and build any kind of ship you like. Okay, so... Oh, come on, stop talking. Just remember to add the tri-stage turret as one of your weapons. We're giving that a trial run. Perfect. Now, be quiet. All right. So, of course, on every component, you can make it bigger or smaller. Now, as far as I know, when you make a core small or core larger, it gives you more power. At least it used to. I think this is percentage. So this is a percentage of power that we have. But I think it gives you more power when you make it bigger. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's see here. Information. Yeah, there we go. Power 80. So maybe it doesn't. Maybe they changed that. Power 80. So maybe it still only gives you... I think it used to give you more power. So yeah, you can make it bigger, smaller. You can rotate it, or move it, and you can rotate it, not that it matters because it's round. Okay, so whatever. Let's move on to armor and hull. No, crew. Let's see what. I don't know. Actually, let's do weapons first because that's going to require the most power and such. So we have to put at least one of these tri-stage turrets on. So we'll get one of those here, and maybe we'll grab 2 of those. Actually, what's also great is that there is a symmetry mode, which is fantastic. Hold on, let's just delete this. Symmetry mode. Look at that. Beautiful. That way you are sure to have what you want in the size that you want and where you want it. So great. All right, we're going to keep this right in the center. Perfect. So that's our weapon system. And of course, specials. Ooh, what do we have? This might be new. Ion intake. Okay, so core only outputs a limited amount of power. So sometimes your ship design will need just a tiny bit more to run that extra gun. So the ion intake can boost your power levels just enough. So it gives us an extra power of 5, but it costs 5 crew. Yeah, just something interesting. So same thing, another intake, power 4. Gives us armor too. These also give us armor, which is all right. So yeah, just at the cost of crew gives us more power. What else we got here? So we've got, these are wings. Wings, vital for steering your ship. So these should give us stability. Yes, steering and stability, of course, very important. You definitely want to have really good steering on it, but you got to remember that you're probably not going to keep these ships. Like these, well, you're not going to keep these ships. You're going to actually have to fight against somebody, of course, that wants to destroy you in the ship any ship that you're building. So you have to keep that in mind. So you got to give them a weak point, or at least understand them very well so that you can destroy them later. Engines, of course, we want a... Oh yeah, see they've got the Star Trek engines. Yeah, there's not as many engines. I mean, there's as many engines as there was before, but I was expecting more. Maybe this is just, this stage of the game, there's only so many. TS medium engine, steering 20, stability -20. Ooh, response slow. Response fast. Thrust 90. I think, you know what? I think we want something that's a little bit slower. Power 15 and crew 2. Actually, that might be great. Let's do a twin engine. See, yeah, we're almost at, we need crew. Yeah, so right now it's saying we're -20 crew. We're down to 24% power. So let's do a crew pod now that we kind of know what we're going to need. So we need 24 crew in order to make the ship run. Even without any armor or anything yet, we still need 24 crew. So let's just take a look here. Crew 20, 25. So that's the large crew. 22, 8. Why don't we let's do a slower ship. So let's do one with just one engine. Let's try that. That way, now you're asking yourself, like, why would you just want one engine? Like, why wouldn't you want to build the best ship ever? Is because we're gonna have to fight the ship eventually. So let's turn symmetry mode off, and this one right here. What's pretty expensive. $500. No, we don't want to spend that kind of money. Actually, yeah, I didn't see that. So we got to watch the price too. We don't have enough money to actually afford that, I don't think. Let's do thrust 55, steering 1. So terrible steering, but you can go really fast. Thrust 70. Yeah, but with the wings we'll be okay. So let's do that. It's nice and cheap too. I like that. All right, so just one single engine in the center. We'll do that. Now, like I said, the size of the equipment used to make a difference, but I don't know if it does anymore. Oh, it does. Yeah, see? Yeah, look. So when I make it smaller, notice our top speed is going up. Oh, because of the mass of the item, I guess. Weird. You'd think because it's a bigger engine, but no. But yeah, so the bigger the items, of course, the more power and crews they use and stuff, and of course, the better they become. So anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking for our ship. Of course, we're going to add some armor here. We need a crew pod still, so let's do our crew pod. I like this hammerheady one. I think I did that for my last one, but so let's do something a little different. Capacity 8, no, it's got to be better than that. Capacity 7, no. Capacity 6, no. 22 would work, or 20 would work. I like this hammerheady one. I don't know, I just kind of like it. It kind of works with the guns too, because we could do something fun with that. And of course we could put the core underneath it if we wanted to. Hold on. Unselect, there we go. Could put the core like right in here. I think I did something like this last time, I'm not sure. I just love that look at that. And we could put the turrets so it's kind of poking out of it. And that would protect the turrets too as well. Although it's kind of weird that they could rotate all the way around. So we want to kind of put them on the edge like that. Or have them right on top so we could actually raise them on the layer, like put them higher up on the layer. Yeah, that looks okay. Let's do some body armor. Square armor, cylinder armor, block armor. Oh, that looks good. Kind of like that. Yeah. No. It needs to have more texture. Oh yeah, they definitely added a couple armors, even for this section. Yeah, they're expensive, like $50. Does it show our money? Where's our money? Okay. So, we can't afford what we've already purchased. So what do? I guess we can't do that. I guess we got to go cheap. Okay, so I'm spending way too much money. That's a problem. All right, so that crew pod is just way too much. We can't afford it. But we could do a couple of these other crew pods, and we could even rotate them and do something fun. So actually, let's do. In the future, I might be fast forwarding my builds, but I just wanted you guys to have an idea of this. And also something else that I haven't even mentioned yet. When you're building ships in this game, you're actually putting together the music score of the game while you fly this ship. I can't actually hear the music right now. Maybe I've got it too low. I might have to turn it up. But yeah, so the game has a music score attached to every component, or a sound or something attached to every component in the game. And when you build a ship, it plays that, or when you put a component on a ship, it plays that sound, whatever that sound is. That's kind of weird. I really want to have 2 turrets on this thing, though. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But yeah, we can afford... No, we can't afford that. All right, sorry. I guess we'll just do 1. We're going to keep it simple. I'm getting too complicated already. That's the problem. So you can't hear it right now because I don't know if the music's even on loud enough. Yeah, so we could just do... yeah, the turrets on the side there like that and make sure that they're... Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That looks all right. And of course, that makes the wings look a little bit more correct. And even the engine will fit a little... Oh, that looks really nice. That looks really great. What do you think? That looks awesome. Oh, that's great. Can I rename this? Oh. So I can't rename... I can't actually physically rename this to something I want. So I can click on... Oh, weird. Okay, so it auto-names things for you. But I want to name my own ship. Oh, that's bizarre. Okay, all right. Maybe there's a way to do it. I just don't know. So we'll call it the VZ22 Hot Killer. So yeah, the music score thing is really cool, and I was kind of hoping to show you guys that. I guess we're going to have to go with 1 turret. For now. 1 turret for now. Sorry, guys. I know I'm taking a while here. I'm just getting used to the controls again because it's been a while. I guess, of course, that has to go right in the center. It has to be really big. But like I said, yeah, you gotta be careful because some components do affect things when you make them really big, it makes a difference. So I think that's good. We still don't have enough crew. What are we short on here? Hold on. Let's go back to engines. Sorry, guys. Just give me a sec. So these are crew 1. Oh, that's not bad. The wings, I mean, really, the wings, I can't. I wish you could actually see. I have to actually go to wings to actually look at the... blast. Okay, so let's see here. No crew for that. So is it just the turret that's taking all the crew? Okay, well, we could add another... Do we have enough money? Yeah, we got enough money. Maybe we could add another little crew pod thingy in the back or something. Add some texture to it. So power 8. Yeah, we've got the power. We've got tons of power. Probably more power than we even need. But probably could... Even the single core is probably good enough. But whatever. All right, there we go. So, and we'll put that under... looks kind of cool above, doesn't it? Actually, we could even rotate that. And then, oh yeah, and then put the engine. Hold on. Let's put this over here. Let's put the engine out a little bit more, and then we'll put this over top, and it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's all one big component. That looks really good. That looks awesome. That looks great. Now, I don't know if I don't know eventually if they're going to make it so you can paint, like add color here. That'd be really neat if they could do that. But isn't that the builder's really good? I really like it. And like I said, everything matters, right? All right, so away we go. I think that's good. Good enough. I don't know. We could probably can we add another little gun maybe? 25 and one crew, 10 power. Yeah, we could. We could add a couple of little lasers even. Oh, right on the tips of the wings. Oh, that'll look great. There we go. Okay, so actually, can we add 2 of those? Yes, I think we can. So let's go. Sorry, like I know this is a long build. I know you guys are like going crazy probably. We're just gonna add these and then we're done. And then in the future, like I said, we will fast forward these because I like to spend my time with my builds, and of course, fast forwarding is a great way to do it. There we go. A little bit. No, I guess that's as good as it gets. There we go. Perfect. Love it. And we've got everything. Perfect. Let's go. Perfect. Direct control. So now we have direct control over one of our weapons. As I mentioned before, you don't actually tell your lasers when to fire, but that turret on the top of our little ship here, we should have the ability to control, and I don't remember what the controls are. 2 pirate freighters have been crippled by a gamma pulse. Let's finish them off, okay? Right click on the closest one to select it as a target. The camera will keep it in sight while the lock on button is active. All right. Oh, right click. There we go. Okay. Cool. We could zoom right in. We could see the objectives zoomed in too as well. Neat. So what is this? Oh, is that the range of our turret? I think it is. Okay, so let's get in close. Now we can use our lasers, but I think they're going to try and teach us to use the turret. Oh, the turret's auto-firing. Okay, there we go. So the turret will auto-fire, but you can actually control it, and I don't remember exactly how to do that. Oh, money. We need to get the money right away. We're at $0? Really? Maybe we didn't have to spend any money on that last one. I don't know. Like, maybe we didn't actually spend money. It just told us I don't know, sort of told us what we would be spending if we were spending money. All right, so let's go get this other guy, but we're going to collect everything we can now. Because I'm sure it'll matter at some point. Cool little ship. It's not very fast. It's pretty maneuverable. It's not very fast, though. The one little engine on it, yeah, it's not tremendously fast. Oh, man, we're almost out of time. That build took way too long. Way too long. But like I said, this is a Let's Play, so we will be playing this quite a bit over the next little bit. We'll finish this mission first. But yeah, oh, here we go. We've been caught in the gamma pulse. It's overloaded our engines. Uh-oh. So yeah, now we can't turn. Hit the shift key or the ship button at the top left. Okay, and choose a turret. So holding down the shift key, I can actually pick the turret. You can manually aim the turret. So as long as I'm holding, no, I don't have to hold down the shift key at this point. As long as it's selected here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So yeah. Awesome. So yeah, shift key opens that panel. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I ran out of power or something. Uh-oh. That is a fast-firing turret, man. Wow. So yeah, you can control multiple different components. You can control, like, I think your wings. If you do wings, you can actually move faster, or turn faster. If you do engines, of course, you can go faster. So yeah, you can manually control one thing at a time, I think. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is still part of the tutorial. We haven't even made it through the tutorial. I like to relish some of these games, especially if I haven't touched them for a while. So, good job on the turret. When you're in direct control, components will be much more effective. Yeah, like I said. Armor will be stronger, wings will be more agile, engines will be faster. If you pick up the scrap dropped by destroyed ships, direct control mode will also allow you to repair damaged components. Oh, right. So are these damaged? Is that what it's saying? You've got enough scrap to get started. Hit the shift key, then select your engines and fix them up so we can get moving again. Okay, so can I move yet? Hold on. I can't move. I guess maybe we have enough money already. So engines. There we go. Just like that. So I see 4 cost 5. Oh, okay. Okay. Fix anything else, so we can fix all this up. Cool. Our wings both repair at the same time. You can only repair one thing at a time, apparently. We're in trouble. Yikes. Okay. We need to collect some more money. And our lasers, the gun, is that damaged? No, the lasers are damaged, though. Okay, so let's get in here. Let's use our... Oh. Yeah, the turret's way better when you're manually controlling it, for sure. So this way I can actually run away from the enemies and still shoot them. I love that. And if I just disable them, I can actually go back and destroy them later and then get the goodies out of them. So in other words, it'll stop the scripting from continuing if I just damage them enough so that they can't do anything anymore. I'm not doing very well here, guys. So you can repair on the fly. I really like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah. Whoops. I think the uh-oh, engine's down. That's not good. Repair? Oh no. Oh balls. Am I out of money? I'm out of money. I'm not doing very well. Oh man. No. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, we'll be back for the next episode. I know I didn't do very well there, but we will do better next time, I promise you. I think I did better the first time I ever played this. I think I did better. I think I'm talking too much and I'm trying to explain everything too much. But whatever. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. I think I should have saved that ship. I think we can save that ship and then just reload it. Oh, blast. Okay, that's fine. I will have everything ready to go for you next time. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Defect, and I encourage you guys to pick it up because I think it's going to be a lot of fun, even though it is still in early access. Like I said, I have played this before, and it looks like they've, you know, it's basically the same game, but you know, a little bit more complete. So, and I did, just for full disclosure purposes, I did actually give these guys some Kickstarter money too as well. I think it was like $20 or something. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the first episode, and we'll see you next time. Take care.